So I stripped off basically everything to see how far it's gonna go. I'm gonna have to remove the brakes because, as you can see, let me shine a light up in here. It's rotten all the way down. I mean, there you go. Toast all the way down. And the worst part is it's not toast in a straight line. This is actually arched and has different dips and stuff, so it's not going to be one straight patch. It's probably going to have to be like from here to here, then this section, and then from there to the other side, from the brakes to the other side. A good thing I found was it does have a new heater core, yay. But I did find, let me go back here, if you can see it, the heating element is broken there. So I was wanting to know why it was freezing me to death on the way home on most cold nights. That's why, so I'll have to get a new one of those. Let me see here. I don't know if that's a heating element. That's something I don't really know what it is. I always just thought they were heating elements. It could be a temperature switch or something. But you can see it goes all the way through. So this has to come off. The flipping guy, which, you know, wants to sell this, says, you know, you just do it to here and leave it. The car guy in me says, strip it all off. You have to fix that. And the car guy wins, so. Is that right there, Rust? No, it's tar. Or whatever it's on there, that black goo. So yeah, I'm going to have to pull the brake booster and everything, which I was pulling the steering column anyway, because I got a tilt wheel, and I'm going to try to push it in a little bit to give, you know, that a little bit of room. But by the time I'm done, I'm going to black out the entire firewall and everything. And I already did find one very upsetting thing here. If you look around that windshield, you see like caulk sealing it through here. So I poked around a little bit. Yep. So I'm gonna have to pull the windshield, which it looks like it's got the seal in the center. So all I have to do is pull that out, push the windshield out. Then this, which it looks like it goes to about right here, is bad. So that's not too bad to fix. A lot of odd shapes there. I know it goes up, in, and in again, but not too bad. Not too bad for something from '79. I'm going to clean all that out. I don't know if there's like a piece of insulation or something there, because it was covered in, you know, like floor insulation stuff. So I have to research that a little bit. But yeah, my day or so of cutting and welding is probably a couple days now, especially that up there. It's a lot of handmade parts I gotta make. Other than that, everything else is good. I'm going to be pulling out all of the fuel lines, the inlet, the outlet, and the smog. This had a charcoal canister on it for some reason. Motor mounts are fine. All this is going to get oven cleaned and hit with epoxy. Even the control arms, they'll get epoxy. Well, actually, no, they won't, because I have the drop kit to put on still. Yeah, but that's my nightmare.
How dare you! That's my power!
Yeah, I've got some other problems here. That's weird, because I started going back into this, and it looks like brand new. But over here is shot. I wonder what all this is about. I'm going to have to get into it more. But it's all stripped. I've done cut this side out. It's not going to be that bad. Found 2 little holes going through. I have to fix that without burning the cab down. Tape really don't want to stick to nothing because it's all oily. But I got to cut that side. And I'm going to have to remove the bracket here because it's rotted out behind it. And judgment calls me too. So find the spot welds, drill them out, pull the bracket loose. I don't have to take it all the way off. I just got to pull it loose. I got to drill out all these spot welds that's still holding this flimsy crap on. There's a couple here on that end. The center's basically gone. It all rotted out. But it's not that bad. It's just that window. It still gives me nightmares. This is not bad. Should be pretty easy. About a 2-inch strip, maybe 2.5 inch all the way across. Not so much in the corners, but I'm going to make them that size. I'm going to get some sort of rust converting primer to do the whole thing, and then I'll weld the new metal in, and I will seam seal the back all the way across. And I'll paint inside there with some good paint. And the whole firewall will get blacked out. Most of this stuff over here too will get blacked out. And the cowl will be the same color as the truck, which is blue. It's going to be the same. I'm not actually doing much to this. I'm just going to rat rod it. Actually, Scott's going to rat rod it. And do a patina paint job, and we're going to clear it. Make it look good. Everything in here is going to be black, except for the engine, of course. The engine's going to be blue, and I'm actually going to try to patina paint it. But, going pretty quick. I am freezing right now. This doesn't do crap when it's 30 degrees outside. I mean, it's, you know, I don't have a long sleeve on, but still chilled. I'm done for the night. Alright, it's still friggin' cold out here, but I've got my steering column out. I've got my brake pedal assembly. Whatever, it's out. That's a big gaping hole in the interior right now. But, I'll go up front here. I've got this somewhat hammered out flat, and that upper piece is cut out. And what I'm going to do is the bracket delete, which is not really a delete, but it's changing the position of it. So this monster 400 hole thing goes onto there. Well, let me see if I can't line up the holes. Actually, I had it pretty good lined up. It goes up to there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my plasma and I'm going to cut the top off and chase the line all the way around. And I'm going to cut this around there too, because I'm going to make a bracket to bolt that through the firewall. But this plate, after I cut all these edges off, will go on the inside. So all this bracket garbage is in there. Still strong firewall, still good. But it's coming along. I finished drilling out all them holes that I had drilled the spot weld out. These I'll just weld up because the bracket won't go there anymore. This bolt's not needed anymore. But that's your perfect template right here to make your own bracket to go in there. They sell them. They're like 50 bucks. And I said, that's stupid. You basically get one for free. You can cut that with a cutoff wheel easy. But I got to make this patch first, then put the bracket in to see how much top I need to cut off, which is probably, I'm going to say right to about there. Then I'll put the bracket in. I'll put some kind of bolts in there. I'll probably put the brake assembly back in to bolt it back into place. Make sure it's all nice and flat. Probably shoot some tack screws in it. And then I will plug weld every plug on here from this side to make sure it's, you know, solid again. But it's cold out here. I have to get all this insulation out of the way. Bend that piece, which I'm going to do it tomorrow because everything's frozen and covered in snow. And, yeah, fun times. Little update video here. Firewall's coming together. I did the bracket delete, flipped it on the inside. Still have to remove my Speedo cable and get rid of it and plug that hole, but I just wanted to show how absolutely anal I am. These right here, most people would just stop and plate the bottom. Me, I sit and make these things. Like, it takes a stupid amount of time. Like, I think I spent 15 minutes on this one, and I've got to make 3. Well, 2 more, but anyway. Yeah, that's how anal I am. For something nobody's ever even going to notice. But I got 2 more of these to make now. Yep. And I plug welded all these on the bottom like the factory would have done with spot welds. And I'll take my steel burr and reroute the hole out. And that plate will be ready to grind off. But I'm going to wait till, 1, I get these stupid things made. And 2, I get the rest of the firewall welded in. It takes a long time to make the template, then cut it, and then you always got to keep fitting it. I think I fit, is that right, fit? I think I fit this one like 10 times. Till it was perfectly straight here and had followed the body line. You can see right here where it followed the line all the way across. And you know, it's got a small gap here, but I'm going to seam seal the bottom and completely seam seal the inside. So, not to mention I black ox, which, well, it's not black ox, it's a rust reformer at the back of it before I welded it, so it's not raw metal back there. But that whole swoop inside is going to get seam sealed all the way down. It should never, well, I can't say never, it shouldn't rot for a very, very, very long time.